Hello, I'm Mundane James, and today I'm playing Tinder. So, we have Claire, who is 31 and works at the Interbuild Site Services Limited. She went to Burton College and is 29 miles away. That outfit is a little scary. I am not into devil worship. Here we have Terry, who is 31, who is a terrific / terrible depending on who you ask. That could be a sticking point. She loves to meet new people who are honest, fun and quirky. If you're here for a hookup, please swipe left. Don't be shy if we match. Whilst I am not here for a hookup, I am somewhat worried about the notion of her being terrible. Sorry, Terry. Then we have Cara, who is also 31. She is looking to meet new people, not necessarily looking for a relationship, but not ruling it out. You never know what's around the corner. More often than not, it is a wall. However, she is definitely not looking for a hey, fancy a star kind of setup, like most on here, not judging those who are, each to their own, and all that just saving both you and myself the time. So, if you fancy a fun night out with a beat your banter kind of girl, then you know what to do. P.S. Music lover who is starting out at singing songwriting. Velvet gloves and drinks are precarious. Also, flair in photos shows that she is lacking in the care and attention that is required for photos. Also seems to be smoking, and here looks very old. I'm not sure she is 31 at all. Then there is Anita, who is 32, who looks an awful lot like Lionel Messi. Oh, wait, no, she's at the front. My bad. She has no bio. That photo makes her look a bit like a dementor. And that photo makes it look like she's hugging an invisible man. What if the invisible man wants to touch my pee-pee? I cannot take these kind of risks. Then there is Cassie, who goes to Burton College, or maybe she went there. Not here for endless interrogation via message. Fancy a date, swipe right and say hey, or hi. She hates people who have no ambition, and she is she's a single mum. If you're the kind of guy that finds that intimidating, to the left please. You're not quite man enough for me. Oh, I have a message. I'm afraid I am simply not man enough. Chantal, who is 30 and has a pug. Pugs are often inbred, and this leads to many genetic diseases. Personally, I find that somewhat cruel. I am sorry, Chantal. I am not interested. There is Alice, 33, who goes to Coventry University. I don't think that's her real face. I do not have time for pretenders. Here we have Helen, 31, who works at TNT, also known as the What? Perhaps not the People's Network. That horse looks very weird. I also don't like horses. Here we have Nikki, who is 32. She has two beautiful boys who are her world, and she loves them all the heaps. I don't know what heaps are like drugs. Here we have Tracy, who is 48 and a sales associate at CKL Office Solutions Limited, and 28 miles away. She has nothing to say about herself, which makes me worry. Is she all that interesting? Then again, I am Mundane James, and I am not all that interesting. Now we have Phoebe, who is 102 and looks incredible for her age. Oh, turns out she is 16 and has lied about her age. That is very awkward. Now we have Agnes, who is 31 and likes taking top-down photos. She has a lip piercing, but nothing to say about herself. She has also uploaded to Tinder a Facebook filter involving Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Given that the option was also available for Luke's lightsaber, you can tell she is definitely on the side of the dark side. This is a bit of a worry for me. Sorry, Agnes. Now we have Chloe, who is apparently 33, though has many tongue emojis over her booty. Turns out she is 17 years old, not 33. Again, Tinder is full of many liars. Now we have Sharon, who is 31 and works at Tony & Guy. She seems to make friends with people who like to blob their tongues out, though the person on the far left does not seem to appreciate this gesture, and has decided to not involve herself in this gesture. This means she has friends which cannot be trusted, and I do not have the patience for dealing with broken friendships. Now we have Jenny, who is 31. She looks as mundane as me. Now we have Erin, who is 30 and has nothing to say about herself. Also, none of these photos are from anywhere near me. Now we have Huma, who is 32 and he's 23 miles away. Whilst Huma has nothing to say about herself, she also has no place of work, and that is very difficult to accept. I cannot be the breadwinner for all members of the household. Whoops. Now we have Rachel, who is 30 and a drama teacher at Leicester Grammar School. She has nothing to say about herself, but has quite a nice smile. I would happily attempt to take her out on a date, but she is a drama teacher, which means that she may in fact be liable for drama, and I do not have the patience for such things. Therefore, I will give her a heart, but only on the basis that I am mundane and probably will not get one back. Now we have Dave. Well, this has taken a strange turn. I'm pretty certain that I have said I am only interested in women. But here we have a 50-year-old man, and who is a director at Dave Mitchell Films Limited. He is a filmmaker, and certainly not a woman. This is when he says filmmaker, this looks awful. This looks an awful lot like pornography. This has taken a very dark turn. Right, at this note, it's time to say goodbye. Here we have probably another example of someone who is actually only 12 by the looks of things. Certainly using that Snapchat filter. Right, at that note, it is time to end. Goodbye.